Asajala and James at the tip, and the tip controlled by Lipscomb. They'll move left to right here in the first half. Left wing Asajala. Everything goes through number 23. Now to Miller up top. Left wing to Buckland. Lob into Asajala. Double team there. Skips it to Jones. Right wing three is up and good. Early start on Greg Jones's three, is 35th of the season.
Well, part of keying on Asajala is his passing. So Liberty doubled him that time, but Asajala made a great pass out of it for the bucket.
30 seconds gone, 3-0 Lipscomb. Here's Homesley inside to James. Goes up around Fleming and scores off the window.
Yeah, real nice give and go between Caleb and Scotty. Nice to see Scotty get on the board right away.
3-2, Lipscomb by one with the ball. The ASUN Championship here in Lynchburg. Asajala foul circle against James. Averaging 34 points in this tournament. Inside, bad pass, stolen away by Liberty. Here comes Homesley right to left for the Flames. Liberty down one. Homesley inside to James. Goes up, count it, and one. Flames up 4-3.
Great job by Caleb Homesley to kind of probe right in there, and there was a scramble. He put that pass on a dime to Scotty. Great finish in the foul.
Scotty James with a quick 4 points early, puts Liberty up 4-3. The foul on Greg Jones, his first, number 1 on the Bisons. Scotty will shoot to her left and a quiet Vine center. Ball's in the air, and it is short, no good. Rebound Asajala. Asajala also averaging in this tournament 17 rebounds a game. 4-3, Liberty by one. 90 seconds gone in the first half. Asajala inside, shoots over James, bricked it off to the left, taken by Liberty.
Yeah, nice D by Scotty. Just great hands, great contest. Al, it's going to be also a key on see how this game is officiated, especially down there in the post.
Usually in March, they let things play a little bit, not so much tight. There's a pass up to Cuffee, right wing to Homesley. Far right corner to McGee. He'll dribble to the arc. Bounce off his foot, but got it back. 8 to shoot. Darius will pull up for three. It's long, and it's taken by Lipscomb. Bison's averaging 71 points a game. That is second in the ASUN. Liberty number 2 in the country behind Virginia, giving up just 54 points a game. Something will have to give here today. Flames up by one. Here's Fleming to the rim. Gets it to Asajala. Layup good. Asajala averaging a double-double. Puts Lipscomb up 5-4. 2.5 minutes gone here. First half ASUN Championship in Lynchburg. Homesley up top. Off a screen. Now left off a screen to the elbow. Right wing to McGee. Into the corner for Pacheco. Georgie lobs to James, and a bad pass as James falls down out of bounds. Turnover. Uncontested, back to Lipscomb.
Yeah, Scotty was trying to hold his position, which is hard to do when Asajala is leaning on you, and he just wasn't able to gather the pass.
Asajala is so big at 6'8", 270 pounds. Pound for pound, the biggest player in the league that gets extended minutes. Almost 3 minutes gone here in the first half. Asajala shoots over James, and he's picking up right where he left off this tournament. He's got 4. And it's 7-4, Lipscomb.
Yeah, he's so tough. I mean, he's got obviously great around the basket, but he can step out to 17 to shoot it, and a great passer when he's out on the floor.
Cuffee looks in for James. He's cut off. Elijah will dribble to the top of the key. Flames down 3. 16:45 to play. Here's a feed into James. Left block against Asajala. Reverse layup. Left it short. Rebound Lipscomb. Myo Baxter-Bell will check in for Liberty at the next whistle. 16:30 to play in the half. 7-4 Lipscomb. Flames fell down early by 23 in Nashville last Saturday before losing by 6. Asajala works his way into the paint. Spins against James. Off balance. Could not get the roll. And Liberty pulls down the rebound. 7-4. Lipscomb by 3. 4 minutes gone here first half. ASUN Championship. A rematch of last year's title game in Nashville, won by Liberty 74-68. Here's Cuffee, right wing three by the Lipscomb bench. It bounces off to the right into the corner. The rebound run down by Michael Buckland, number 3 in purple. He'll find Miles Miller, 6'2 freshman, Meridian, Mississippi. Wide pass into Sajala, baseline left. He'll palm it with the right hand, throws it near wing right to Buckland. He'll drive to the paint, no shot. Out to Jones for three. It's short. Rebound McGee way above the rim for Liberty.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Georgie may have got a piece of that shot. He flew by. Great contest by Georgie.
Homesley front court to our left. Flames down 3. 4.5 minutes gone. Feed into James. Right block. Floater no good. James rebound. Kicks it left wing. Pacheco three. Ties it at 7.
Wow, great unselfishness by Scotty. I mean, he got the offensive rebound. He's 2 feet from the basket. What trust in Georgie Pacheco-Ortiz to stick the three.
15:08 to play in the half. We're tied at 7. Asajala, baseline left. Cross court from us. Dribbles in the paint against James. Hook shot good. Right arm.
Man, he's just got a plethora of moves down in there. He can back you down. He can go either way, right or left. That time over the left shoulder. Little baby hook.
14:47 to play. Here's Homesley attacking to the paint. Ball stripped away, taken by Lipscomb. And ball now poked back away by Cuffee for Liberty. He
Great
gets it to
hustle.
Homesley. Yep. Homesley's now tripped up by Jones as we go to media timeout. 14:35 to go. That's the second on Greg Jones, the second on Lipscomb. Bison's lead 9-7, 14:35 to play first half. We step aside as you hear this from Van Wagner.
14:35 left to go in the first half. Lipscomb with a 9-7 lead. A ticket will be punched here this afternoon to the big dance. Who wants it from the Big South? Well, it just went final. Winthrop punches another ticket to the big dance with a 76-68 win over Hampton. Chase Claxton led the way for Winthrop with 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist. Also the Patriot League semifinals, 58-34 Colgate over Lafayette. Winner plays Boston University for another ticket to the big dance. Alan?
All right, thanks a lot. And also the MVC tournament final, still at halftime. Valpo leads Bradley 38-36. Alongside Paul Naskin, Steve Stillwell, I'm Alan York. Glad you're along today for Liberty Flames basketball in the ASUN Championship rematch of last year's title game in Nashville, won by Liberty 74-68. Big difference in that game last year. Points off turnovers. Liberty outscoring Lipscomb 15-8. Both teams with 2 turnovers here in the first 5 minutes. Flames down by 2. Myo Baxter-Bell's checked in for Liberty. Homesley, top of the key. Right wing to Pacheco. Driving in line, cut off by Buckland. Back out to Homesley, 10 to shoot. Caleb left-handed dribble left wing. Down the paint, left side to the rim. Shoots window and ties it up.
Man, that's tough to stop when he gets going. Turns the corner. Great extension, soft touch, Caleb.
14:07 left to play in the half. All tied at 9. Myo Baxter-Bell poking it away from the Sajala, and they get a turnover. Cuffee to our left to the rim. Layup no good, but a foul on the Bisons underneath. And it's going to be on ASUN Sajala, their big man, his first, and number 3 on Lipscomb.
I didn't hear the whistle. I was about to be incensed. But great hustle. Myo Baxter-Bell with the poke away. Stays with it. Gets the turnover.
Elijah Cuffee at the line, shooting 2. Cuffee, 6'4 junior, Poco, West Virginia. Free throw is up and good. Elijah, last year in the final, 8 points, couple of rebounds. So maligned for his lack of offense, but he has so much more, Paul. Next free throw is good.
Yeah, I love how Coach talked about that. I mean, he's doing, people see the shots not falling right now for him, but he's doing so much out there.
13:50 to play in the half. Liberty 11 and Lipscomb 9. Second lead for Liberty. KJ Johnson, lob into Asajala. He throws it away in the paint.
Yeah, great cover down by Caleb Homesley. Diving himself all the way down deep in the paint for that steal.
Flames moving right to left in the first half, leading by 2. Baxter-Bell, foul line, up top to McGee for 3. He was fouled. 3 is no good. Parker Hazen comes out, knocks him down, so 3 free throws coming up for Darius McGee.
Yeah, nice screen, great curl cut by McGee, and Hazen, all he could do was leap to try to contest it and landed right on McGee for the foul.
Darius McGee in this tournament, averaging 10 points a game. He's got 5 threes. Step into the line for 3 free throws. Number 1 is on the way, and good. 12-9 Liberty. 2 more free throws for number 2. Next one up. Good. Flames sealed this game at the foul line on Thursday, hitting 8 of 8 in the final minute. Georgie Pacheco-Ortiz had all 8 of those. And Darius McGee hits all 3 free throws. 14-9 Liberty. Flames on a 5-0 run. Asajala, left wing to Fleming. Arms length defense by Cuffee. Fleming will go inline. Goes to Asajala at the foul line. Foul line jumper no good. Hazen offensive rebound. Put back good for the JUCO transfer, Parker Hazen.
Yeah, he just slipped inside Caleb there as the shot went up.
14-11, Liberty by 3. Cuffee deep on the right to Homesley. Caleb against Hazen at the top of the key. Right wing Pacheco. Georgie bounces in. Baxter-Bell baseline right. Spins against Asajala with 8. Baxter-Bell to the rim. Layup no good. Rebound to Lipscomb. Good defense recovery by Asajala. Flames by 3. Bison's the ball. Asajala inside. Reverse layup is good. Flames lazy getting back defensively. 14-13. Flames by 1.
Yeah, Asajala looked like he was going to go screen, but then he slipped it. Really turned into a basket cut, and they did a nice job of finding him. Flames caught sleeping a little bit there.
Liberty to our left. McGee left of the circle for 3. Back of the iron, no good. Ball tapped out, taken in the near corner by Lipscomb's KJ Johnson. Liberty by 1, 14-13, 11:57 to play in the half. Bounce pass, foul line to Asajala. Baxter-Bell takes it away. Here comes Myo to our left. Layup by the big man. How many times per game, Paul, do we see Myo Baxter-Bell do things like that?
Yes, he's going to do something to help the team. Maybe his points, rebounds. He's had 2 pokeaways, this time all the way for a run out.
11:35 to play in the half. Liberty by 3, 16-13. Johnson deep on the right will go inline, bumped by McGee, and that'll take us to a media timeout as McGee is picked up off the deck underneath the Lipscomb bench. The first on Darius, number 1 on Liberty. 11:29 to play in the half. Liberty 16, Lipscomb 13. This is the ASUN Championship from Van Wagner. 11:29 to play first half. Liberty 16, Lipscomb 13, ASUN Championship. All right, Paul, here's the deal. 2 teams, when they matched up twice earlier, Lipscomb had 27 turnovers. Liberty only 17. Flames outscored the Bisons 44-20 in those 2 games this year off the turnovers. Right now, Lipscomb 5 turnovers, 11-2 advantage for Liberty. That's rearing its head again for Laney Acup's club.
Yeah, and Liberty with 5 steals already. They've made some great reads to step into passing lanes. As you mentioned, they've turned that into points. But the biggest question mark is still, what are they doing with Asajala? He's got 8 points already. Everything seems to be flowing from him. They've got to keep trying to disrupt him.
Asajala in this tournament has just been phenomenal. 34 points a game, 17 rebounds a game. And for a guy that is one of the league leaders in assists, only 7 assists in those first 2 games. And he's got 1 assist today, 3 turnovers, and he starts his next 4 minutes on the bench.
Yeah, Myo's done a nice job. 2 pokeaways from him, and
Bisons will inbound it down by 3. Hazen near right corner, dribbling against James in the paint. Fakes left, goes right. Layup no good. Follow no good, but a late whistle on Scotty James. And you'll hear the boo birds from the Liberty fans. Second on the Flames, number 1 on Scotty. Parker Hazen going to the line.
Yeah, I thought it was really late, and that didn't really seem consistent with how they've sort of let everything go down in the paint.
Hazen's got 3. This is the first free throw attempt for Lipscomb, who on the year is a 69% shooting as a team. Next free throw missed it long. Rebound Liberty. 11:15 to play first half. Liberty 16, Lipscomb 14. ASUN tournament final in Lynchburg, Virginia. Caleb Homesley dribbles to the top for Liberty. Guarded by Andrew Fleming. Lob pass into James. Back cut to Homesley. Layup good. Right block.
Well, we've got a big guy that can pass too, Alan. Scotty James and also Myo. They do a great job when they're out on the floor. That time they find Caleb for the two.
18-14, Liberty by 4. 10:47 to play in the half. KJ Johnson, all freshman member, left corner, Miller 3. Up and no good. Rebound Liberty. Lipscomb hit 10 of 11 threes against Liberty last Saturday. Right now, just 1 of 3. And that was in the first half last week.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. And that time, Darius really hustling to get out to alter Miller's shot there for the miss.
Homesley, far right corner against Buckland. High arcing jumper, good from 18.
Yeah, Buckland doesn't know what to do with Caleb. He had to be ready for the dribble. And when he gave Caleb that space, he just drained this 15-footer.
Flames' biggest lead by 6, 2014. Johnson traveled with it right by Elijah Cuffee. 10:04 left to play in the half. That's the 6th turnover on Lipscomb.
Yeah, when you're staring Cuff down like knowing you're going to try to get past that guy, that's an assignment. And that time, KJ Johnson got a little ahead of himself and traveled.
Shiloh Robinson is checked in for Liberty. 6'7" freshman, Kearney, Nebraska, averaging 11 minutes a game and 3 points a game. Had a big 3.
Yeah, huge.
Helped Liberty on Thursday come from 9 down to beat Stetson. There's Cuffee on the left wing, dribbles up top, cross court, wing right, Homesley 3. Off the window and in. Why not? Has the Michael Jordan shrug of the shoulders coming back down.
I saw Justin Robinson from Duke hit a bank shot 3 last night.
Yes.
Caleb took some notes, I guess.
23-14 and another turnover on Lipscomb underneath. This Vine Center crowd affecting the Bisons right now.
Yeah, Caleb waving to the crowd, bringing the noise.
Timeout Lipscomb. This will stay right here. 23-14. Liberty by 9, their biggest lead. Our in-game update brought to you by Carter Bank and Trust. Liberty in their off-white uniforms today with the Liberty in cursive on the chest, blue numbers, blue letters, and the big Sparky logo patch on the right shorts. What do you see, Paul?
We got a little full court pressure now. It may just be kind of token, but they've brought KJ Johnson and Buckland up to give the Flames guards a little trouble, but
Flames get to the front court, leading by 9. 9:23 to play first half. Ticket to the NCAA tournament will be punched here today. Cuffee, right corner, driving to the paint. Up top, Robinson for 3. It is shortened to the right, and it's going to bounce out of bounds to the Lipscomb bench. Cross court from us to our left. Darius McGee will come back in. Scotty James will exit as Coach McKay gives Scotty a high five. Lipscomb with the ball down by 9.
Well, they've sputtered a bit. Let's see if they go to the big fella for a touchdown in the paint.
Fleming against Cuffee. Left wing jumper, good, long 2 for Andrew Fleming, his first basket. He had a career high 26 on Thursday. 23-16.
Yeah, Fleming's been hot ever since Liberty's game down there at Lipscomb.
He had 20 against him last Saturday. Baxter-Bell foul circle. Left wing Pacheco, they'll leave him open. Good for 3.
Yeah, Georgie waved Shiloh Robinson. Get out of here. I got this. He waved him off. Stuck it.
Biggest lead for Liberty, 26-16. Buckland left wing to Hazen. Now to Asajala, foul circle. Back out to Fleming. Dribbles to the left wing, goes to Asajala, top of the key. He'll dribble down. 9 to shoot. Asajala now right wing, hands off to Hazen, goes in the paint against Robinson.
Wow.
Shoots left side off the window and in. Parker Hazen's got 5.
Tough shot and good D by Shiloh Robinson.
Yeah.
Head high right there every step of the way.
Liberty on a 12-5 run right now. Leading by 8. 7:45 to play. Baxter-Bell. Left wing to Pacheco. Guarded by Buckland. Pacheco, left arc Robinson. Bounce in Baxter-Bell. Back to Robinson to the hoop. Right block and scores.
I'm telling you, Liberty's bigs. They've done it all year, Allen. We've watched it. Great reads, great passes. That time to a cutting Shiloh Robinson. Beautiful.
7:25 to play. Liberty by 10. Lipscomb the ball to our right. Buckland, foul circle to Asajala. Right corner Hazen. Thought about it, gave it up to Johnson up top. Number 0 in purple. Dribbles against McGee. Ball poked away. Taking Liberty. Up the floor. Cuffee for the dunk.
Wow, great run out. Great defense to lead the offense. Getting this crowd into it, Allen.
Biggest lead for Liberty, 30-18. Poke away off of McGee, they say. Time out on the deck. 6:48 to play, first half. Liberty 30, Lipscomb 18. This is Liberty basketball. From Van Nuys for Caleb Homesley. Georgie Pacheco-Ortiz has 6. And for as much as Elijah Cuffee's been maligned for his offense, he's got 4 points, a couple of steals in this game. And Liberty is up top by 12 here.
Yeah, and I think they're most proud, Allen. They've really done it with their defense. That last segment, again, Homesley, a couple big shots, some runouts, but they've gotten some great stops and have really gotten in Lipscomb's head right now with all these forced turnovers.
Bison's with the ball, down 12. Asajula in the paint against Baxter-Bell. Shoots over him and left it short. Rebound Liberty. 6:32 to play, first half. Liberty has the 12-point lead and the ball. Pacheco, top of the key. Right-handed dribble hip high. Guarded by Buckland. Baxter-Bell to screen. Georgie drives off it to the right baseline. And now goes corner Cuffee three. In and out, back in. Elijah Cuffee.
What? They have unbelievable faith in Cuff. Maybe the shots aren't falling. He's showing confidence. His teammates have confidence in him.
The three makes it a 15-point Liberty lead. 33-18.
You see that smile?
Oh, yeah.
When that went down. Oh, tough shot by Fleming.
Fleming right in our face. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. 33-21, Liberty by 12, 5:46 to play.
Yeah, Fleming, one of Lipscomb's seniors, man. He's not going down without a fight.
Here's a feed inside, knocked away Fleming, and will ricochet to Homesley, right wing, to the corner, Cuffee three. Short rebound taken by Sajula. 5:23 left to play. In the half, Liberty by 12. Here's a Sajula against Baxter-Bell. Right at the rim, hook shot again, left it short. Baxter-Bell with good defense inside.
Myo Baxter-Bell pounded his chest, and rightfully so. What a great defensive stand both these last times down the floor.
33-21, Liberty by 12, 4:58 to play in the half. Caleb Homesley, top of the key. Dribbles down the paint to the rim. High arcing shot off the window is no good. Rebound Lipscomb.
Yeah, he goes flying out of bounds. No call.
Yeah.
All right.
Bison's with the ball to our right in their purple. Buckland to the foul circle. Bounces into Asajula outside the paint. No look to Jones. Right wing three is up. And a brick. Rebound Liberty. Bison's 2 of 5 from distance. Liberty 4 of 9. 4:24 to play in the half. Liberty by 12 in the ball. Pacheco. Deep on the left. Myo to screen. Georgie dribbles off it to Homesley. Right corner three. No good. Off to the right. Lipscomb the rebound. 4:07 to play. Flames a scoring drought now at 2 minutes. 33-21. Flames by 12. 4 minutes to play, first half.
Well, now both teams a little cold.
Yep. Buckland to Asajula, baseline right. Pass out to Jones. Jones dribbles right wing against McGee. To the paint, down the lane, goes to Fleming. Gets contact from Cuffee, and a good foul there by Elijah. Will take us to our final media timeout. It's the first on Cuffee. And the fourth on Liberty. Timeout on the floor, 3:45 to play in the half. Liberty 33, Lipscomb 21. This is the ASUN Championship from Van Wagner. Biggest lead's been 15. Right now it's 12. And looking at the box scores, we bring you our update brought to you by Carter Bank and Trust. Paul Naskin, Liberty shooting 55%, 4 of 10 from 3, 5 of 6 at the foul line. Only 2 turnovers. They're locked in right now through the first 17 minutes.
Yeah, they sure are. We've mentioned them kind of needing a quick start, a good start. They've done exactly that on both ends, Allen. They really scored some points, but also caused a lot of turnovers from Lipscomb and turns those into some points.
8 turnovers for Lipscomb. They average 13. And Liberty does not turn the ball over. They're one of the nation's leaders in fewest per game, only 10. And they've only got 2 right now. 3:41 to play in the first half. Liberty by 12. Andrew Fleming deep on the right by our location. Asajla to the screen. Fleming lobs into Asajla in the paint. Shoots over James and bricks another one. He's had some point blanks last couple of times down. Hasn't been able to finish.
Yeah, and again, that's been Liberty guys affecting that. That time Scotty just really made him work.
3:17 to play in the half. Liberty 33 and Lipscomb 21. Homesley going around Hazen to the rack and scores. Taking it all by himself. He's got 11.
Yeah, that time I really liked the call. They cleared everybody out wide and let Caleb just take it himself. Hazen had no answer.
35-21. The ASUN Player of the Year going to work for Liberty. Here's a bounce to Hazen. Right corner 3 is up and too long. Ball tapped up, taken by the Flames, and knocked out of bounds by Lipscomb.
Wow, Scotty was really out of the play. Asajla had put him on his backside, but he reaches forward, blocks the ball away off of Jones to retain Liberty's possession. Huge hustle play by Scotty.
2:45 to play first half. Liberty 35, Lipscomb 21. ASUN Championship here in Lynchburg. There is not a seat to be had in the Vine Center. It is packed to the gills here. Pacheco, top of the key, right side to Cuffee. Bounce pass, foul circle to James. Scotty off to McGee, right wing with 10 to shoot. Darius now to Homesley up top against Hazen. He'll pull up from the logo. Boom!
Allen, he's got that look in his eye.
14 for Caleb, and it's 38-21 Liberty.
Man, that was deep.
Fleming, guarded by Cuff. Driving to the rim, off the window, missed it. Follow dunk, no good by Hazen, and there's a foul up top on Caleb Homesley. It's the 4th on Liberty. Thought maybe basket interference.
I thought so, yep. But I think Coach agrees with me over there. I guess they saw something down low, maybe with some body. That nevertheless, Hazen goes in the line.
Free throw, Hazen is good. Junior college transfer, also played at Valpo for a bit. He's got 6.
Yeah, they really like him. I know Coach Acuff's talked about him coming in off the bench, bringing a lot of energy and hustle. And he's done that.
Nailed both free throws. He's got 7. 38-23. That 3 from Homesley, man, that was deep a minute ago.
It was deep, and it was nothing but net.
We embellished it a little bit. It was between the line and the logo, but some of those logos do stretch top of the key, top of the key. And the scoreboard to our left is off, but not up top. Flames up 38-23 with the ball. Baxter-Bell, foul circle, driving against Hazen to the rim. Layup is good for Myo. He's got 4. 40-23 Liberty.
And when you see Myo up top, you don't know what to do. Do you go out on him? That time they did, and he blew by off the dribble.
Flames giving Lipscomb a dose of its own medicine, or what it dished out last Saturday in Nashville. Fleming attacking, baseline, at the rim. Gets Scotty James up in the air, floats it up, and hits it. Fleming would be a great pro wrestler, I think. He's got the flair. He's been
yapping today. He's been trying to get his team up even in warm-ups. He was very vocal. I've christened him this year's Eli Pepper.
Yes. Scotty James with his second, number 5 on the Flames. Andrew Fleming's got 7. Had the game winner on Thursday. Free throw good for the senior from Nashville. He's got 8. Tying ASUN Championship for team high. 40-26. Liberty by 14 in the ball. 1:12 to play first half.
Well, again, you don't want to do anything crazy. Stay with your offense. Run clock. Good shots.
McGee to Cuffee. Left side now to Homesley up top. Caleb's got 14. Caleb off to the right wing. Bounces into Baxter-Bell. Inline right. Myo to the paint. Ball poked away and a foul on ASUN Championship. That'll be his second. And the 5th on Lipscomb.
Yeah, he tried to give Myo a little taste of his own medicine and poke it away, but Myo had the ball protected very well. Draws the foul.
55 seconds to go in the half. Shot clock at 20.
And that was costly. They got to take Asajala out of the game now. Gives Liberty a little advantage down in there.
Ball inbounded to Baxter-Bell. Baseline right against Hazen. In the paint now. Bounce pass Cuffee. Left corner 3. Good! Cuffee's got 10 in the first half.
And he holds his follow-through high. That looked really good.
43-26. And now Cuff, Dean up Buckland. Right wing to Johnson. Number 0 in purple against McGee to the paint. Spinning, McGee knocks it away. Here comes Liberty on the run. Baxter-Bell, front court.
They don't need to force it.
To the paint, left block, layup, good. Myo Baxter-Bell's got 6, and the route is on.
Myo said, I disagree, Naz. I do forcing it all the way to the rim for 2.
Flames by 19. Shot clock off. Lipscomb with 10. Left wing, Fleming 3, no good. Rebound Liberty with 4. Pacheco, front court, up to McGee. 3 at the half court, buzzer, no good. 20 minutes are in the book. And we'll just go to break. Enjoying this Vine Center crowd and Liberty lead. 45-26. Parting thought, Paul, before we say sayonara to the halftime show.
Yeah, only 20 minutes down. You can't win it in the first half. You got to go in there. You're playing well, but you got to make some adjustments, and you got to be ready for Lipscomb coming out of that locker room. They're going to be breathing fire.
Liberty 20 minutes away from another ticket punch to the NCAA tournament. 45-26, Liberty by 19. Second half just about to start here in Lynchburg. Liberty by 19. And the Flames will have the ball to our right to start the second half, and here we go. Flames shoot in that first half 63%. Elijah Cuffee, top of the key. Right wing pass to McGee. Darius, chest pass up top to James. Scotty, a couple of dribbles. Left wing to Homesley. Back inside to James. Back out to Homesley. Repost to Scotty with 7. Dribbling against Asajala. Shoots over him, off the window. Couldn't get it. Good defense by Asajala, and Lipscomb gets a stop to start the second half.
Yeah, they went right at Asajala. He did a nice job of maintaining his balance.
Miller, foul line to Asajala. Hands off to Buckland. 3 up top is going to rim out, no good. Rebound taken by Liberty.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. Buckland didn't even take a shot in the first half. Wonder if that was just a call for him to try to get him going, because they certainly need him.
Yep. Liberty by 19, 45-26 with the ball. 1 minute gone here in the second half. Homesley at the foul line, up top to Cuffee. He'll let it fly. 3 is going to be a brick. Ball tapped out to McGee, left wing. Darius will drive it to the rim. Underneath, bounces Homesley right wing to the corner for McGee. 3. In and out, no good. Cuffee knocked it out of bounds to Lipscomb. A couple of good looks on some threes there for Liberty.
Yeah, good looks. Again, Scotty James, so active, kept that thing alive to give Liberty another shot.
18:41 left to go. And the ball game, Liberty by 19. Asajala going down the paint and bumped by James. That'll be the 3rd on Scotty. And the 1st on Liberty. Myo Baxter-Bell quickly up off the bench for the Flames as Scotty gets an explanation from one of the officials.
Yeah, and I know what Scotty's saying. He's saying that's offensive initiated contact.
And now one of our officials heading over to the scores table just to check on a few things. And we're ready to go. Lipscomb to inbound it by their basket to our left. Asajala against Baxter-Bell. Poked away, taken by McGee. Here comes Liberty left to right. McGee bounces to Homesley left wing. Caleb guarded by Jones right by the bench. He'll take it inline. Spinning at the rim. Shot knocked away by Asajala.
Big time block right there. I was hoping Caleb was going to kind of come in on this side of the basket for the reverse.
Bounce pass into Asajala. Goes to work against Baxter-Bell and scores this time. He's got 10. And the first points of the half come 2 minutes in. 45-28 Liberty. ASUN Championship ticket to the big dance. being punched this afternoon. McGee circling to the paint, foul line. Bounces in to nobody. Not a good pass by McGee as he pokes his chest and says, my bad, going back down the floor.
Yeah, trying to be a little too fancy, or maybe just sort of anticipated Myo rolling across the paint, which he didn't.
45-28. Liberty by 17. Miller into Asajala. Back by Baxter-Bell. Asajala going to work. Shot blocked away by Homesley, taken by Myo on the end line.
Wow, great help. Asajala was so worried about banging into Myo that he didn't see Homesley come across and deflect it.
The praying mantis. Baxter-Bell screening up high. Pacheco's got it right wing. Myo now screens. Georgie drives it to the foul line to McGee, left baseline. He'll drive it underneath the rim. Goes to Baxter-Bell. Right wing three. Short. Rebound by Lipscomb. Myo this year's got 5 made threes out of 15 coming in. Here's Fleming, left corner three. It's up, bricked out, no good. Follow Miller, can't finish. Tap again by Jones, it's no good. Liberty the rebound. Elijah Cuffee, cross-court pass to Caleb. Homesley will walk the dribble into the front court. Bounces to Baxter-Bell. Coach McKay holds up one with the right hand to set the offense.
Yeah, good call by Coach.
Baxter-Bell.
They need a good run, a good play call, get a good shot here.
Top of the key, hand off to McGee. At the foul circle, goes to Homesley, right wing. Caleb, baseline right, cut off by Fleming. He'll back out to the corner for three. It is short, no good. Rebound by Lipscomb.
Yeah, fadeaway three. I'm not sure that's the best shot Liberty could get.
Start the half, Liberty 0 of 6. Lipscomb 1 of 5. Almost 4 minutes in, 45-28 Liberty. Lob into Asajala, baseline left. Backed by Baxter-Bell. Asajala works his way into paint. Goes up over Baxter-Bell, scores, and one. Coach McKay cannot believe it as we go to a timeout here in Lynchburg. 15:59 left to play in the ASUN Championship. Liberty 45, Lipscomb 30. This is Liberty basketball from Van Wagner.
Hit a couple shots. I think Liberty just a few questionable shots. I think they just need to get that first one to go, and they'll be feeling a whole lot better.
Asajala is at the line. He is Lipscomb's best player, and the only ASUN player ranked in the top 3 in scoring, rebounds, and assists. Caleb Homesley for Liberty won the player of the year, but Asajala finished a close second, I should say. Free throw by the sophomore is good. He'll more than likely be the preseason player of the year next year. And rightfully so. Yeah. 45-31, Liberty by 14. Liberty led by 19 at one point. Backdoor to McGee. Right corner, Pacheco three. Short. Rebound, Lipscomb. Liberty 0-7 to start the half. Bison gets a basket here. They're going to start feeling pretty good.
Yeah, they're playing patient. They're not panicking.
45-31 Liberty. Asajala at the foul circle with 15 to shoot. Right wing to Miller. Miller probes the paint. Floater over McGee is good. It's a 12-point Liberty lead. And this is when you want the Liberty Vine Center to come up and get loud.
Right on cue, Allen.
There it is. 15-13 to play. Liberty by 12. Homesley, right wing Cuffee to the corner. McGee three. Yes! Big time shot for Darius McGee.
Yeah, and again, working it around, making the extra pass. Darius had time to set up exactly what they needed.
48-33. First basket of the half for Liberty. Asajala in the paint. Floater over Baxter-Bell is good. And Asajala's got 15 now for Lipscomb. 48-35 Liberty. 14:39 to play. Here's McGee on the left. Hands off to Georgie. Cross court from us. Georgie now dribbles to the top of the point. Left wing to McGee. He'll put another one up. And it's good. Darius McGee's got 9 back-to-back threes for the sophomore from Roxborough, North Carolina. And Liberty leads by 16.
Yeah, he's heating up, and they know it, too. They're trying to chase him all over the court. He still got free for the three.
Asajala for Lipscomb in the paint against Baxter-Bell to Buckland up top. Overhead pass to Jones. Chest pass, top of the key to Miller. Miller now foul line to Asajala, back to the basket. Asajala one dribble, goes to Jones. Left wing three is up, and it's long, no good. Homesley the rebound for Liberty. And the Flames will slow things up here with 13:56 to play in Lynchburg. Liberty 51, Lipscomb 35.
Yeah, the last two possessions have really looked nice. They've patient. Ball movement's been good, and they found Darius with a hot hand.
See if they go to number 2 again. Here's McGee up top. Darius dribbles off a screen, right wing, now to the foul line, and kick ball almost right in our laps, Paul.
You had it. I saw you called it.
I was ready.
Like a good baseball guy does.
Caleb Homesley will come over here to say hello to us. As the ball will be inbounded. He's got Fearless tattooed on his left forearm.
Appropriately so.
Yep. And C for Caleb on his left tricep and H tattooed on his right tricep. 51-35, Liberty with the ball. 13:32 to play in the ball game here in Lynchburg. McGee, right wing, they're trying to set him up. Into Baxter-Bell, baseline right. Myo with 8 to shoot. In the paint against Asajala with 5. Gets to the rim, layup, no good, but a foul on Asajala. That's going to be his 3rd.
Yeah, very smart by Myo because he forced the refs. If you're going to call it down that end, when Asajala went into him, he took it right out of Asajala's body, gets the call.
Myo Baxter-Bell, 6 points in the first half, 3 steals, got out ahead of the break a number of times. And number 0 and Cream will put the free throw up and left it short. Liberty 5 of 7 from the free throw line today. Next free throw. Good. Baxter-Bell with 7. He'll go to the bench. Scotty James will dap him up as he comes back in. 52-35. Liberty by 17, 13-17 to play. Sajala at the foul line. Backs out in the circle. Now to Buckland up top. Back into Sajala. Back down to Buckland. Layup is good. Good two-man game there, and Buckland scores his first basket. 52-37. Liberty by 15 with the ball. 12:54 to play. In the ASUN Championship, rematch of last year's game in Nashville, won by 6 by the Flames. Here's Pacheco. Up top off a James screen, left wing. Georgie 10 to shoot. Penetrates the paint and throws it away up top into the hands of Buckland. Here comes Liberty as Cuffee trying to steal it back but could not. Jones with it in the paint. Layup good. Nice move by Greg Jones. He's got 5. And 2 quick buckets for Lipscomb makes it a 13-point game with 12:23 left.
Yeah, Lipscomb really bringing some nice defense, turning up the pressure as he knew they would.
12:16 left to play. Liberty by 13 with the ball. McGee circles the dribble down the paint, hangs to the rim and scores left block. McGee's got 11.
How did he get it between 2 defenders? I don't know if that was Hazen and Asajala. Great play by Darius.
54-39. Liberty by 15, 11:55 to play. Asajala at the foul circle again. Backdoor to Jones. Layup is good. Greg Jones.
Such a great passer. Man.
54-41. Liberty by 13 again. 11:40 to play. Media timeout coming next whistle. 11:35 to play. In the ball game, Homesley left of the circle, dribbles in the paint, goes left corner, Cuffee 3, good! Elijah Cuffey's got 13.
That was huge, Allen. Huge shot, great penetration by Caleb. Drew the defenders, kicked the cuff. Big time shot right there.
Timeout called on the floor, and we'll take it with them. 11:24 left to go. Here from Lynchburg, 57-41 Liberty. This is the ASUN Championship on Van Wagner.
And the Flames are up 16, but Allen, it just doesn't feel like it's that comfortable.
No.
Lipscomb is really getting after it.
Yep.
I mean, they're shooting in this second half 58%, and that is not a percentage that the pack line is going to accept. So Liberty needs to turn up that defense, even though they have a cushion.
Liberty women's basketball team advancing to the ASUN semis. They'll be at North Alabama on Wednesday night. Lipscomb the ball out of the timeout. That was a called Liberty timeout, by the way, so we'll still have a media coming. Asajala, layup inside, left it short. They've been 4 or 5 of those. He's been right there, just hasn't been able to finish.
Yeah, Scotty really bodied him that time, but he kept his hands way back, so the refs couldn't call it over the top there. Good D by Scotty.
Asajala does have 15, but it's a quiet 15. James for Liberty, foul circle. Dribbles to the elbow, now down the paint, bounces to McGee underneath the hoop. Darius to Cuffee, right wing three. They didn't, but they did. They left him open, and he makes them pay.
From our angle, I was not sure if it was going to squeak in there, but man, Cuff never hesitated.
60-41, Flames matching their biggest lead again. Here's Buckland, foul circle. Left side to Jones, now to Hazen up top. 10:25 to play, Liberty by 19. Cross-court pass to Hazen. That was intended for Jones, though. Jones now with it to the rim. He was fouled on the deck. And we have a media timeout here in Lynchburg. 10:18 to play in our ball game. ASUN Championship in Lynchburg. Liberty 60, Lipscomb 41. This is Flames basketball from Van Wagner. The SoCon Championship. Liberty leading by 19 right now. It's a slow start to this second half, Paul. Liberty 0 of 6, but they've now hit 5 of their last 6. Darius McGee, big catalyst for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And like is their mantra, if the shots aren't falling, you still keep the D locked down, and they did that. Didn't let Lipscomb kind of really cut the margin too much, and then the shots are falling. They press this thing out to 19.
Lipscomb ball down 19 to our left. In the teeth of the Flames students, Buckland, foul line jumper, air ball, and a rebound foul on Asajala. That's his 4th.
Yeah, Scotty jumped. Asajala came underneath him. Good thing Scotty wasn't injured.
This final appearance is the 8th for Liberty. They are 4-3 in finals. They've been to the last 2. We were in the Dedman Center 2 years ago.
That's right.
Sitting in this exact same location where Carly Jones broke our hearts, but Liberty able to win it in Nashville against Lipscomb last year, and maybe back-to-back championship here.
A long way to go still.
Flames by 19, 9:58 to play. Here's Homesley inside to James against Hazen. Left hand is good for James.
Yeah, I like that call. Asajala out of the game. They go right to Scotty, and he goes right at Hazen.
Biggest lead for Liberty, 21 points. 9:42 to play. Fleming for Lipscomb, top of the key against Homesley, and a push on number 1. Good call. That's the 2nd on Caleb and the 3rd on Liberty. Last time Liberty was the number 1 seed, 2004. They won in this building 89-44.
You were here that day.
I was here.
I was here.
Calling it for the other team, and I'm glad I'm calling it for the home team today.
I'm glad we picked you up on waivers or whatever it was. I'm glad you're here now.
62-41. Liberty by 21. Here's Buckland. Shoots over Pacheco. Short. Rebound taken by Liberty.
Great D by Georgie. Kept his body strong.
9:21 left to go in this ball game. Liberty by 21.
Yeah, Miller is chasing McGee all over the court. They do not want to let Darius get free.
Ball poked away to James. He got it back to Robinson underneath. And a bad pass by Shiloh. Here comes Lipscomb out of a crowd, right to left.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to make the safe pass and not try to make a super pass.
Liberty leads 62-41. Around the perimeter, the pass goes for the Bisons. Left wing, Greg Jones. Up top to Buckland. He'll take the 3 from the parking lot and bricked it. Rebound Liberty. Flames out rebounding Lipscomb by 1, 21-20. And the Flames on an 8-0 run right now. It's a lead by 21, 8:32 to play.
Well, again, you want to be patient offensively, but you don't want to take your foot off the gas. You still need to be aggressive.
James battling against Hazen. Left block. Shot blocked away by Hazen for Lipscomb. He pulls it out of the air. Nice defense by number 13 in purple. 62-41 Liberty. This has been the biggest lead for Liberty. 8:09 to play now. Poke away by James. He'll take it to our right. Look out. Boom! The tarmac opens up, and James takes flight.
That's how seniors respond, Alan. He got his shot blocked. He comes down the other end, steals it, and adds some emphasis. How about that dunk?
Timeout on the floor, taken by Lipscomb. 8:01 to play. Liberty in this second half, shooting 47%, 4 of 9 from 3. They've been very balanced. 10 threes today for Liberty. Lipscomb just 2 of 11. Flames forcing 11 turnovers. They've outscored the Bisons 20-4 off their miscues.
Yeah, and they brought back in ASUN Championship, even with 4 fouls. You can't wait too much longer. So Coach A. Cuff bringing it back in, saying, we need you.
Elijah Cuffee, game high 16 points for Liberty, 5 of 8 from the field, 4 threes. That ties his season high. There's a pass into Asajala, out to Johnson, right wing, back into Asajala, now to Fleming, right corner. He'll drive it, and a whistle foul on Shiloh Robinson. That'll be the first on Shiloh and number 4 on Liberty. NCAA tournament bid on the line for one of these two teams. Selection show next Sunday, 6 o'clock on CBS. Inbounds to Fleming underneath, and he gets free for a layup. He's got 10.
Yeah, Fleming, I've been impressed with him the last couple of weeks. He's really, as seniors often do,
Yep.
They see the potential end coming, and they really step up. He has.
7:28 to play in the game. 64-43, Liberty by 21. Baxter-Bell to Homesley. Down low to Baxter-Bell against Johnson. Shoots a window, missed it. And rebound taken by Lipscomb.
Yeah, they had the mismatch there. Just Myo couldn't quite finish there.
Buckland bounces to Sajala. Baseline left jumper is good. Sajala doesn't get much air when he shoots, but he's pretty accurate when he does.
Yeah, it makes him even tougher. I mean, he's got a nice shot from mid-range. We know about his passing and his prowess down there in the block.
64-45. Liberty in front with the ball. 6:44 left to play.
They're comfortable, really running clock, but again, you don't want to take yourself out of your rhythm.
Homesley turns it over. Check that. Robinson in the paint, turns it over. That's the 6th miscue. Now Jones will dribble front court on the right wing. Right corner to Buckland. High lobbing pass to Asajala, right block. On Baxter-Bell's front side, Asajala draws contact. The Lipscomb fans.
I mean, Al, if you're going to let him Shaquille O'Neal and just back you down, that's fine. That's all fine.
Yeah.
But then you can't call a ticky-tack touch foul when he goes up through the defensive player. That's what I don't like. Like, you've seen it. I've seen games all called all different.
Yeah.
Call him tight, call him loose.
There you go.
But you're calling him kind of inconsistent in the post there.
Asajala, free throw is good. 18 for Asajala to lead all scores. Next to him, Andrew Fleming with 10. A couple with 7. 64-46. Next free throw off to the left and no good.
Well, Flames have slowed it down a little bit, which again is not uncharacteristic of them, but they've not gotten good shots the last 2 times down the floor.
Homesley found at the foul line. And he will be bumped.
And that was a good foul on Lips because Homesley was going to go down the lane and hammer dunk something.
Fouls on Buckland, his first. And just the 3rd of the half for the Bisons.
Yeah, they've done a nice job not fouling Liberty. So
6:08 to play in the ball game. Liberty by 18. Here's McGee. Left wing Homesley. Caleb on the dribble now, top of the key with 8. Caleb. And a double team left wing with 5. Step back 3 over Fleming as an air ball. And it's out of bounds to the Bisons. Liberty's scoring drought of the last 2 minutes. Coach McKay. Dark charcoal suit on, no tie. Brown dress shoes. Looking dapper today. There's a pass of Asajala on the block against Baxter-Bell. Left-handed hook is good. Sajala's got 20.
Yeah, I mean, again, they're going, that's where the bread is buttered. They keep getting him touches. He's backing Liberty down.
64-48 Liberty, 5:27 to play. Here's Myo Baxter-Bell dribbling against Asajala up top. Hands off to McGee. Left wing Homesley. Caleb attacking to the rim. Left-handed jumper, good.
Yeah, I like that shot. Way better than just kind of a shake and bake three. They cannot stop Caleb with his length off the dribble. Take it at him at the rim.
66-48 Flames. Fleming in the paint. Hook shot over Homesley is good. Timeout called for by the Bisons. On with interviews with players and a lot of post-game reaction here. We'll hear from Coach McKay as well.
We'll have to watch coming out of this timeout, Alan. If you're getting very close to where Lipscomb's going to have to kind of turn up the pressure, probably some full court, look for maybe some trapping, but they can't afford too much longer to let Liberty just sort of run clock.
Flames up 16.
Yeah, and that's exactly what's happening.
Yep. And the ASUN Championship ticket to the big dance will be punched here this afternoon. Scotty James has the inbounds. Goes to Pacheco. Georgie still in the backcourt.
They got fouls to give.
Goes to midcourt to Cuffee. Now to McGee, left wing. And McGee is right by head coach Richie McKay. Tosses back to Pacheco. Coach McKay hook 'em horns with the right hand. Sets up the offense. This has been a pass in the corner to McGee the last couple of games. And a whistle on Greg Jones.
Yeah, Jones just sort of blocked George, just impeded his cut through the lane. Can't do that. But Lipscomb's going to take chances like that because they still have fouls to give.
Right. That's their fourth team foul. And the third on Jones. McGee's got the inbounds. 18 to shoot at midcourt, guarded by Johnson. Flames up by 16. McGee dribbling up top for three. Off the left. No good. Rebound taken Lipscomb. Liberty by 16. The Bison's the ball to our left. There's Fleming. Hands off to Johnson. Top of the key. Tries to attack against McGee. Does. Puts the ball up and scores and one. That is the first basket for K.J. Johnson. He averages 12. Foul on McGee, his second. And the seventh on Liberty.
Lipscomb's either got it to Asajala or they've created stuff off penetration.
Free throw is no good for Johnson. Rebound taken, Caleb Homesley.
And again, I like Liberty running clock, but it wouldn't be all bad if at the end of a possession they put it on the dribble. Yep. Guys like Homesley or McGee.
McGee, right corner. Now to the arc for Pacheco. 13 to shoot to Homesley. Left baseline for Baxter-Bell with 10. Myo against Asajala. Hook shot good. Asajala's got four fouls. He has to let him go.
Big time shot by Myo Baxter-Bell. Took it right at Asajala.
68-52. Liberty. Asajala again scores. He's got 22.
Their give and go, the pick and roll with the big fella is really effective.
68-54. And what do we got? A turnover on the inbound.
Darius stepped on the sideline.
Media timeout here in Lynchburg. Our final one of the day. 3:22 to play. Liberty 68. Lipscomb 54. Flames 3:22 away from another trip to the NCAA tournament. We're back for the finish after this. Paul Naskin, I'm Alan York. You can kind of feel it here, Paul. Liberty up by 14. And as they say on Radio Row, in situations like this, just hold down the equipment. Although the students will bum rush us from the left. And
I don't know if I feel it yet. I guess that's just the former player and coach. I just cannot relax. I don't care what that scoreboard says.
I feel it. I'll feel it for both of us. So. 3:22 left. And
well, every possession now you got to be ready for pressure, trapping, guys taking risk and gambling, shooting, passing lanes. You got to play really smart and strong with the basketball. They're going to be reaching and grabbing.
Lipscomb the ball, lob pass up top, and a fight for the ball at midcourt taken by Lipscomb. Greg Jones, front court in his purple. Right wing pass to Fleming, number 2. Spins against Homesley, foul line. Now down the paint underneath. And Caleb will foul him. That'll be the 3rd on Homesley and the 8th on Liberty. Andrew Fleming at the line. He's got 12 points. Free throw Fleming is up and good. Fleming's a transfer from Iowa and the Tennessee Chattanooga program. Made both free throws. He's got 14.
Down to home. Tough competitor. Really got to give that to him.
And they cut it to 12 now with 3:08 to play. 68-56. Ball inbound to Cuffee. He'll toss to Baxter-Bell, now up to McGee, who will dunk it ahead of the pack.
Wow! There's that vertical leap we keep talking about.
70-56. McGee's got 13. And another foul on Liberty on Fleming. On a Homesley, that's his 4th.
Yeah, coach is upset, and rightfully so. It's what I've been talking. It's like you can't guard a guy when he's stiff-arming you.
Yeah. How about Darius McGee?
Yeah.
On that fast break.
And great recognition by Myo in the corner to see him breaking. Great pass up the floor.
Free throw for Fleming is good. He's got 15. 70-57. Next free throw, no good. Rebound taken by the Flames. Here's Pacheco.
Yeah, be patient.
On the sideline, out of Baxter-Bell through everybody. He's fouled at midcourt.
Again, Lipscomb's done a nice job playing, keeping this game in reasonable distance without fouling. Still not sending Liberty to the free throw line.
This is the 5th foul on the Bisons. And it'll be on Michael Buckland, his 2nd. Georgie Pacheco to inbound it to Baxter-Bell.
Yeah, the Flames are going to be extra patient. They'll go for one shot.
2:34 to play. Liberty by 13. 70-57. Baxter-Bell to Pacheco, foul line. Right wing Cuffee. He'll drive inline right. Cut off with 3 to shoot. Now to Baxter-Bell. Right wing 3 is off, no good. Rebound taken Lipscomb. 2:16 to play. Bison's the ball. Down 13. KJ Johnson dribbled it off his knee going up. It'll be Liberty ball.
When you need a big time stop, who's it going to be? Georgie Pacheco Ortiz. We've seen him do that so many times. Late game, needed something big, and he steps up.
Here come the Flames on the inbounds. Down the right side of the floor, McGee.
Yeah, nice job breaking the pressure, but now they can run clock.
Bounces to Baxter-Bell, now to Pacheco, and now Lipscomb will have to start fouling with 2 minutes left. Down 13. Foul on Greg Jones, his 4th. That's the 6th on Lipscomb.
Well, the next one will send Liberty to 1-1. And they may just try to do that quickly.
Pacheco on the inbounds.
Looks like they'll let him run a little clock.
1:55 left. Liberty 70, Lipscomb 57. Flames to our right, attacking the hoop adjacent to player tunnel. Baxter-Bell with 5. Down the paint, left side, now to the middle. Out Cuffee, right wing 3. Missed it bad. Shot clock violation with 1:38 left. Cuff hasn't missed many today, but that one, well, was a brick.
That one was adrenaline. Look, he's laughing.
He's like, I got 16. I'm okay.
Yeah, he led to fly, and I know that kid feels good. He's earned it.
1:38 to play in the ball game. Liberty by 13. Fleming dribbling down in the paint against Cuffee. And the ball knocked out of bounds off of Fleming by the Flames.
Cuff ran right with him, step for step, caused the turnover. Again, here comes pressure. Liberty's got to get it inbounds. Then they're going to have to foul quickly. Look for Georgie to try to keep it in his hands.
Pacheco to Homesley in the front court, right by the bench. Back up top now, midcourt to Pacheco. 1:21 to play. Flames up 13.
I'm surprised they're not fouling.
17 to shoot for the Flames as Georgie dribbles near the right sideline. Now to Baxter-Bell to Homesley outside the jump circle with 9. Homesley left sideline with 7, attacking the left wing with 5 for 3. It's off and out, no good. 1 minute left. Liberty by 13. Lipscomb the rebound. Buckland pulls up, right wing 3, no good. Rebound Liberty. And the Flames can feel it now, Paul.
All right, it's under a minute. I officially feel it.
48 seconds left. Pacheco dribbling at midcourt, guarded by Johnson. Liberty leads 70-57. Now to Homesley. Off to Baxter-Bell, far left sideline. Now with 10 to shoot. Myo with 7. To the paint with 5. Left corner, Cuffee. Out to Baxter-Bell, left wing. 3 is good at the horn. 23 seconds left.
The fat lady is singing, Allen.
73-57. Johnson left wing 3, no good. Liberty rebound with 10 seconds. The shot clock is off, and the celebration will begin. Pacheco dribbles front court right in front of us with 3, with 2, with 1, and it's over. The Liberty Flames have repeated as ASUN champions here in 2020.
Back to back. Allen, was it ever in doubt? These kids were so focused, so determined. They wore that target on their back all year, wore it with pride and never backed down. They finished the job today. Amazing.
It is a mob scene on the floor here in the Vine Center. Final score from Lynchburg. Liberty 73, Lipscomb 57. And we are getting our post-game setup ready. Nick Pierce will join us here courtside as the Flames celebrate their second consecutive ASUN Championship, 73-57. Students all on the floor right now.
Absolutely incredible. What an incredible scene. Coach Susie's trying to get his wife and family out there on the court.
Liberty setting a school record with its 30th win.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 2020 ASUN Men's Basketball Championship Trophy, earning an automatic berth into the NCAA Championship, your Liberty Flames!